House will please come to order. Appreciate if the members would kindly take their seats. Would appreciate the attention of the members. I'd like to call Representative Nick Micozzie to the rostrum. Would appreciate the courtesy and the attention of the members, please. Thank you. Nick Micozzie has served the 163rd District of Delaware County for 36 years. He was elected in 1978. He is currently serving as the chairman of the House Transportation Committee and formerly chaired the House Insurance Committee. Before his election to the House, Nick served as a councilman and then a commissioner in Upper Darby Township. He and his wife, June, reside in Upper Darby Township. They have 3 children, 7 grandchildren, and 11 great-grandchildren. Will you please welcome and give your attention to Representative Nick Micozzie.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, Leader Micozzie, Frank Dermody, my friends, my colleagues, and my guests. In the lyrics of Kenny Rogers' song, The Gambler, he sings, you gotta know when to hold them, you gotta know when to fold them, know when to walk away, and know when to run. Earlier this year, I decided that after 44 years of public service, it was time for me to fold them. I've been fortunate in that my career has dealt me cards that I consider as once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to serve as an elected official. In 1971, never being involved in government or politics, I was elected as a Democrat. Don't get upset. To Upper Darby Council and re-elected as a Democrat in 1975. In 1978, I changed registration and was elected as a state as a state representative from the 163rd Legislative District as a Republican. From 1978 to 1989, I was elected to both offices as a state representative and a part-time Upper Darby councilman, one term being 2 years and the other term being 4 years. During those 11 years, I ran for office 3 out of every 4 times. There is a total of 44 years from 1971 to 2014. If one counts the primary and general elections, my name was on the ballot 42 times in 44 years. The score being 42 wins and no losses. My wife, June, is going to go straight to heaven after all them years. I would like to thank and express my sincere gratitude to my constituents in the boroughs of Alden, Clifton Heights, and Lansdowne, and the townships of Darby, Ridley, and Upper Darby for the opportunity to serve. I have been honored and humbled by their trust and confidence in me over these past 36 years as their state representative. I would like to thank Speaker Smith, Majority Leader Micozzie, and Bill Adolph and their staffs for the leadership and the assistance that they provided to my office over these many years. To the Delaware County delegation, past and present, it has been my honor to have served with each of you. I would like to recognize to my left, my longtime, although he's not to my left, he changed. I would like to recognize to my left, my longtime friend, former state representative, and now the Delaware County Councilman, Mario Cervera. To my longtime friend, and we went through a high school. We went through a high school named St. Thomas More High School in West Philadelphia. Longtime friend, Tom Judd Sr., and I thank him for his long friendship and support. Tommy? After the untimely passing of Representative Dick Hess, I was appointed as the majority chairman of the House Transportation Committee in October of 2013. By the year's end, we enacted in law a dedicated funding source to repair our deteriorating bridges and roads, as well as initiating projects that have been on the books and designed for many, many years. I thank Senator Rafferty, Senator Smith, and the Secretary of Transportation, Barry Shook, for their dedication to its passage, and the Democratic Transportation Chairman, Mike McGeehan, for his bipartisan support. To my bipartisan Transportation Committee, I thank them for their support during the passage of difficult issues. I also would like to recognize my knowledgeable Transportation Committee Executive, Eric Bugiel, and his dedicated staff. Eric is to my left, and staff and Eric. I have not only been blessed so far with good health, a wonderful wife and family, I also have been blessed over these many years with an extended family. To my left, my Harrisburg executive for the last 35 years, Sheila Earhart, and Barbara D. Peach, who served the 27 years in my district office. Please stand. I also would like to thank not only past staff members here in Harrisburg, Bonnie Trebhagen and Linda Clutis, but also in the rear of the house is my president and past district office staff, Kathleen Thor, Linda Pichapola, Chris Lott, Dee Norsworthy, Dawn Martin, Joe Kirkwood, Cheryl McDonald, and Kathy Lott. Please stand. They're the ones. As you all are aware, without our staff back home and here in Harrisburg, we're like the blind leading the blind. And I thank both of them, all of them, for their support. To my left, I would like to introduce part of my family. My daughter, Kathleen O'Connor, president of Columbia Organization. My son, Tom, the mayor of Darby Township, Tom Micozzie, and his wife, Sue, and my daughter, Judge Kelly Micozzie Aguirre. Stand up. In the rear of the house are 6 of my 11 great-grandchildren, Olivia, Nicholas, Michael, Matthew, David, and Emily, as well as other family members and longtime friends. So all them little ones up there are my great-grandchildren. You stay around long enough, that's what happens. You have all these great-grandchildren. Then there is the love. Yeah. Then there is the love of my life, my wife, June. June and I met in Waco, Texas, during the Korean War between 1950 and 1954. We both are Korean veterans, having served in the United States Air Force. We have been blessed with 3 wonderful children, 7 grandchildren, and 11 great-grandchildren. This past Friday, October the 10th, June and I celebrated our 60th wedding anniversary. I told you, putting up with me all these years, she's going to go straight to heaven. This past Sunday, October the 12th, we celebrated June's birthday. By the way, she's 39 years old. June, stand up, June. But I'm really going to miss the institution, for I truly love being a state representative. I will also miss my many friends in the General Assembly on both sides of the aisle, and my many lobbyist friends whom I have known and trusted over these many years. With that, I want to thank each and every one of you for your friendship. Like I said, I love this institution. God bless America.
I used to affectionately refer to Representative Micozzie as Uncle Nick until I became majority leader, and Nick would have this habit. Now, sometimes it was about an issue, and sometimes it was because we were in a little late and he had dinner planned, and he wanted to eat dinner when he wanted to eat dinner, not when this place allowed for it. And he would walk down off his chair and come by the majority leader's podium, and he would grab me by the arm and put a little squeeze on me. And I started calling him Nick the Squeeze because you just never knew what he was asking for. One time, shortly after I became majority leader, there was a longtime political leader from Delaware County, John McNichol, who was a street-savvy, witty Irishman. I had met him, I didn't know him. A couple of guys said, hey, you ought to go down and have dinner, just chat and get to know him a little better. So we're sitting there at dinner talking about this and that, and I said, well, Mr. McNichol, give me your rundown of the Delaware County members. And he started down the list and went through 3 or 4 of them. And I said, well, what about Nick? Mr. McNichol goes, whoa, 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 don't feed that dog. Now, back in the day when whams were a little more notable, that was what he was referring to. I said, sorry, it's too late. On a serious note, there's 2 things that stand out about Nick Micozzie to me that are premier in his life. Number one, and you can tell by his introductions, his everlasting love for his wife and family. I'm sometimes almost envious because he has this great big family photo with all the grandkids and kids, and you just have the greatest family. But your love for that family is exceeded by nothing else. Your second love, in my view, has been working for the people of your district. Many times I know you've lamented some of our long nights here because you really wanted to be back in the district, working the streets and doing the things in your community. And I think that we all go about our jobs in different ways, and it's not right or wrong. Nick's love was really back in the community, working with the people he represented, and this was a necessary part of that. But his commitment to the people of the 163rd District has been unparalleled, and I can say that with all respect and total honesty. Nick and his wife still dancing?
Yes.
They still go what, ballroom dancing? Jitterbug.
And street.
They still go dancing. And I think that's pretty special for a couple of 60 years to have that kind of relationship. And I hope that you have many more days to dance into the night. God bless you, Nick.